He gave me the metaphorical finger. He didn't give me the middle finger. He gave me the point, so it means that we're live. What's going on, everybody? We are finally live. Are we good on Facebook, too?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Anna's already chirping in the background.
All right.
Listen, I told you, Anna keeps everything in order. Hi, everybody. I'm Patrick Ali with Caesar North America. In the back, as always, hanging out is Trevor. Say hi, Trev.
Hello, everybody.
And then keeping us under control the whole time, making sure that I don't do anything dumb and that we don't get in trouble for anything, is Anna. As always, say hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna. All right, so we are going a little bit, let me check. We're going about 20 minutes, 23 minutes or so longer than we wanted to actually start the live. Funny enough is that the guests that we have in-house right now and some things we're going to talk about are so hot to handle that they set off the fire alarm. Literally set up the fire alarm. So we got the firefighters out of here. We kicked them out of the building, so we got to go live for the people. So let's chime in first. I've already been talking too much. Who do we got watching in? We're on YouTube, right? And we're on Facebook currently, correct?
Yes.
Sweet. Who do we got chiming in?
We've got Amanda saying hello.
Hi.
We've got...
Wait, my Amanda?
Your Amanda.
Okay, gotcha.
Your Amanda.
Hey!
I thought it just went without saying, but I guess I have to specify. There's more than one Amanda out there.
Not in my life, though.
Not in your life.
I just want to clarify.
Okay,
cool.
I'm glad we've clarified.
Yes.
Okay, we've got Sharon Ellis saying,
Hey.
looking forward to it. Angie Kalauz saying hello.
Hi.
We've got Sarah Clark
Sarah.
saying hi to everybody. Tony saying he's glad we didn't die in a fire.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you,
we
Tony.
appreciate
That's
it. And
the nicest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Thank you also for hopping in to your IT stuff and setting the fire alarm off so we had a little bit more, because we were all getting a little nervous before this. So now we got something that we're not nervous anymore. We're all excited. And without further ado, let's talk about some quick things that we've been talking about on the last couple of lives. I went completely rogue a couple weeks ago. So again, sorry, and I have to say it literally every time because I'll probably throw in even more stuff eventually. But we're trying to give away a Juliet. So we were trying to hit 50,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel at Caesar North America on YouTube. Remember, Caesar North America on all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Chloe yelled at me last week, TikTok as well as Instagram, and then all platforms. So with that said, we were trying to give away a Juliet. We're trying to hit 50K. The first giveaway, we didn't hit it. And I know why we didn't hit it, because everybody was wanting just one little extra thing. So we've upped the ante from a Juliet with a Juliet roll holder to get to that 50K, and you have until March 31st to actually get entered in. By entering, all you really have to do is hit the subscribe button on YouTube. If you're already subscribed, unsubscribe and resubscribe. Either way, you're making activity with our YouTube channel and our algorithm, so it all helps. And make sure, too, that when you do subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. That's super important to us because that's going to allow you to get all of our content updated as it comes out, and we have a ton of things coming in the next coming weeks. Particularly next week, we have some pretty cool video content that we're shooting this week. But that's the giveaway. We've already talked about that. We're going to keep harping on that. You're probably asking yourself, Patrick, this is not your computer. Patrick, these are not the totally new fun stuff that you usually give away, all this boring stuff. We have some new fun stuff that we want to give away. We got slap bracelets. We have these things, tools. I buy these things, I mean tools. And then we have some materials, and then we also, just a lot of stuff going on. But without further ado, let's get into why we're all here and why we're having fun. We've brought in two very special guests at the top of the week this week to do some content with us here at Caesar. These are two people, and I'll introduce them one at a time so we can get a little bit of Q&A with both. But these are two people that have taken on the Juliet, taken on Leonardo Design Studio, have taken on our materials and our brand, and have really been pushing those products and those things out there on their channels. They're great educators in their own right. They're also not afraid to mess things up and show you guys the mess ups, and then show you how to fix those things. So we're very, very excited. But without further ado, I'm going to announce the first one, and Ashley slowly steps over to the table. We have Ellie Mae from Swift Creek Customs in the building. Oh my God, I'm stuttering now. Hi! Round of applause for Ellie. How are you?
Good.
Good. We've gotten to do some really fun stuff. Yesterday was more of an R&R day. because we, when we're flying them out, let me move this stuff out so you got some table room. All my crap's always in the way. When we flew them out, there was some delays in flights, and they're also coming from a long way away in some cases. So we wanted to give them just a fun day to hang out, but we got some good prep going.
Yeah.
Yesterday we got to have some fun. We got to do dinner, and we're obviously doing some lunches and just enjoying the day. But maybe you can give us a little, your experience coming to the office, because we had a good conversation last night a little bit about it.
Yeah, we've had an interesting time getting here. I had some airplane problems. I was just praying and glad that I landed safely.
Yes.
Caesar has been amazing. I personally like all the behind the scenes that I'm seeing, and I was actually just standing back there in awe of Trevor and his video and everything
Oh,
that
that's
we're
very nice.
doing.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I really like in seeing all that and seeing all the behind the scenes and seeing how much that they are passionate about what they do
Awesome.
and how they work together. It's been
Very cool.
amazing.
Yeah, everybody, you're actually spot on with that, because everybody gets to see the pretty side, like the set and all of that stuff. We never get to see what's going on Trev's iPad, because he's usually clicking around. He's bouncing right now between the iPad to the computer to make sure we're on YouTube and all the other platforms. Hi, everybody on YouTube, by the way, too. The computer's a little further away, so if we miss any comments or anything, I know Anna is in the back checking along, too. Maybe what we need to do for Trev, though, next time is we're just going to have him screen record his live while we're doing the live, so then people can get all of the click-throughs and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like,
That sounds like fun.
If anybody can do it, he can.
That's it. So we have some really cool stuff coming up. Ellie and I are actually going to do a YouTube video together, and we won't announce what we're going to do in the YouTube video, because I think it's a really cool education opportunity and teaching moment for everybody. One thing that Ellie really focuses on too is really educating and making sure that the facts are the facts. And even when there's things that get messed up, like we have in the group sometimes, somebody make a comment and then we got to correct and blah, blah, blah. Ellie's always really good. We tell you every week, definitely when she's in the group, she's a great educator for us. So we're going to be able to you're going to teach me part of the project, because I've done part of it, but probably not as good as we're going to do. So,
And we're going big.
And we're going big. And like we do every other week in the live too, we find how quickly we can make Yohan mad. So we're going to do something for Yohan actually kind of special that'll be a part of this one as well. So I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Now, you're doing a giveaway this week, right?
Yes. We're not going there yet.
We're not going there yet. I was talking about, listen, hold on.
Okay, you've made Ellie Mae mad already.
No,
Okay.
no. She walks out. She's like, screw this. I'm done. Where's the fire alarm so I get out of here? Okay. So I'm not going to give away anything, technically, but let's do this. See, that's what they're chirping in the back already at me that I'm talking too much. I always go off the cusp. Here's what I meant by that. I'm going to do a giveaway on Ellie's behalf as well. So that's me trying to dig myself out of the hole. Anyways, we got it. So really cool content coming up. We're very, very excited about it. Should we bring in our other guests as well? Okay.
Yes, this has been
we'll
so
share some
fun.
time. What are we at right now for time, Anna? Are we good?
We're at 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We're good. All right. So without further ado, another great educator and also somebody that I love watching, especially if you ever watching, we'll just say on like a Tuesday potentially. She is somebody that not only can make the project happen, but also is not afraid to mess up and then show you guys the fix, right? And I think that that's super important, because that's the way that I do things. So without further ado, let's introduce Courtney from the Crafty Break is hanging out with us as well. Let me make sure you both have some. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
Very good. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience when you first got in? Because we had a little conversation on the way from the restaurant yesterday, where we were like, they both said, you guys, on the surface, I think for Caesar, we look very corporate, right? We're a big name, we're a big brand, I get it. But when you walk into the office and you realize, like, people are sharing offices, we're all collaborating together. What's that experience like?
Well, I thought it was just really interesting because it seems like no one knows what anyone else's title is.
Yeah,
They're
we
like,
don't do titles.
I'm like, so what do you do? Well, I kind of do a lot of everything. Everybody said that.
Yep.
So I thought that was just really interesting. Even like top, directors, I think they're working with everybody else. And I just think it's really cool. You guys seem like a big family.
Yeah, I think the way that I explained it is we're all like flatline. We like to make sure that everybody has a piece of the puzzle to play, and I think that that's what's offered us something really cool here. So But for both of you, we really appreciate you spending the time. We're also doing some content as well. Courtney did challenge us and said, hey, the Juliet's not cut in a certain design big enough for her, and she had to see the Romeo. So the introduction happened with Romeo.
Yes,
What
I
do you
got to
think?
meet
What are your
Romeo.
first impressions?
He's amazing, just like I thought he would be. So I know that when I posted that reel the other day, somebody commented and said, you know, you can actually cut your design and make it on the Juliet. And I'm like, I know, I could have, but I'm going to Caesar, so I want to meet Romeo and make it on that.
Absolutely,
So.
and that just means that we need to get some more space in the craft room. I'm just saying.
You know,
Another
That's-
toolbox.
That's
Right.
all we're
Another
throwing.
toolbox.
But
pretty amazing.
also, too, don't think that just because we're all decked out in Romeo and Juliet stuff that this is like a stage thing. Because Ellie's actually wearing earrings that are made with Easy Color DTV too, and she showed us a group of them that she's made and done some really cool projects and things like that. So maybe we'll have to also post that in the group as well, just the display of them. For sure.
Cool.
Okay, so we got some fun stuff. Do you guys want to talk about some of the things that we're going to be shooting today and talking about?
Well, you need to tune into her Instagram this afternoon because I've never seen this. It's amazing. We saw a little demo yesterday.
I've never seen it or done it. Patrick said he would help me through it, and I am really excited. So I think you guys are going to love what we're doing, and that's going to be at 3 Eastern this afternoon.
Yep. Should we tell them what the YouTube video is going to be for us? Or should we leave it a secret?
You should
So
leave it a secret.
we're doing 3 projects.
3 projects. That's what we'll leave it. Yeah, 3 different projects. We'll leave it
really
at that.
cool projects.
Small.
And they're all tucked away in
And
the bottom, so nobody could see what we were doing.
We're doing it on Romeo.
Yeah, they got a huge
Big one. I think I
project.
brought the I should have
we
brought the
got the
Romeo
Juliet.
back here. We'll grab the Romeo here in a minute though. But
It's gonna be so cool.
a lot of really cool stuff coming up. What's up, Trevor?
Courtney, can you drop your Instagram handle? Just because you mentioned the Instagram.
Oh,
so what is it?
It is the Crafty Brick.
The Crafty
Yeah.
Brick.
I'm the Crafty Brick everywhere. So.
Cool. And actually,
Just-
are you on the feed? Will you tag it?
I did.
Too? Okay, cool. All right.
Thanks.
And then actually, we should just actually get all of that out. Both of your handles for everything
Oh, yeah.
that you're on. So you said.
Swift Creek Customs. You can also find me on the Silhouette Secrets. That's how I troubleshoot both.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 2 there, and she's at the Crafty Brick. Her videos are awesome.
Yeah.
She dances.
Yeah.
She's got moves. I
A little
know.
crazy.
Yeah.
We actually planned before this because the fire alarm went off. We were going so long that we were like, we'll just do the live outside. We'll just play around. We'll figure it out from there. But so really cool channels, and make sure, like we talk about all the time, make sure that you're following, make sure you're subscribing, make sure bells for notifications, make sure you're liking content, you're engaging the content, because also too for both of them it's super important, right, for growth. So we want to make sure that we grow as much as we can, and we also want to help over here at Caesar with any troubleshooting that you have. So I know for sure for both of these ladies that anytime there's something that might be just outside of what they can answer, they're usually on with myself or Anna right away and getting the answers for you. So we'll always make sure to establish them as those lead educators for us. And we appreciate both of you being in and hanging out with us. I'm excited to do some of this. So we got some fun stuff, and I want to tell you everything because normally I do. But for the sake of
I'm
me
not going to.
not setting
Don't
off
be
another
you,
fire,
Patrick.
I'm gonna be a little different today. But right now, what are we at right now for the live? We good on time still? Okay, cool.
14 minutes.
Ooh, do we have
I'm gonna
any?
let you
on my
guys
account?
Okay.
do your thing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I have
I'll
a
join you
surprise.
later.
Well, I'll see you
Okay.
soon then. Now, with that, do we have anybody chiming in? Any questions, any comments, anything like that we
No.
want to address?
I'm not seeing
No.
any questions, but I'm seeing a lot of love for Ellie Mae and Courtney.
See.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Hey,
We
thanks,
got a lot of
guys.
fans.
No big deal. You're here every week, but give them the love. No problem. I get
Tony
it.
said hip hip hooray for Ellie Mae, and I liked that it rhymed.
Well, if you do have those questions, drop
Mhm.
them in the comments there. I'll answer them as we can. And the troubleshooting is really where I get into it.
Well, let's
And
talk about it then. You said you had a surprise that I wasn't allowed to
do.
see, which honestly I
You guys
seriously
would know
had.
you would tell it.
I would have told it, and I
Probably.
see
It's
something
right
down
down.
here. So why don't we shift around, because I
Okay.
know that you're going to be showing something in LDS.
Yeah.
Whoop! Alrighty, and then I'm just going to play with this glitter confetti
Okay.
stuff.
So I had to bubble wrap it to carry on in the airplane, but
Jeez.
this is a gift to Caesar now. Everybody has to fight over it though, because
Okay.
I only had time to make one.
Okay.
And it's kind of, when I first heard Caesar say that they wanted to romanticize a cutting machine, I was like, what?
Mhm.
A cutting machine? And then going to Italy, hearing the backstory, reading the stories in the pamphlets and everything, it made total sense. It's more than just a machine. It's more than just a company. Everybody's family here, and they really treat you like family. So this will mean more to a lot of people than what viewers online. But this is a shadow box.
That is
Trevor
Wow.
can-
Look at
I'm
that.
actually coming around
Zoom
on Trevor's side.
Here, I gotta. Get a better-
Okay, so maybe Patrick can point out.
Okay.
So this is all cut in and through Leonardo Design
Yep.
Studio, and it's the photo from the Juliet release on the Castle
Awesome.
Juliet, and then it's Italy, and I'm actually going to show you
Yep.
how to make a layer,
Ooh.
and then the little TM trademark stamp
Right.
for the Romeo and Juliet. Look, that's how fine
Here we
that
go.
detail
We'll just put
cuts.
that right up against there so you can see the difference in size. That's insane.
Wait, what's at the bottom edge?
The
Let me
bottom
get close
is
to
the
that.
Caesar
Hold on.
PSV.
I gotta readjust.
There you go.
Sorry,
Trev's on the camera. You might have some
Yeah.
rocking, but Trev's got to
Gotta
adjust for
adjust
this
this.
one. And
So
then
it's Caesar etched PSV that's on the inside of the glass, and that is the cityscape for Verona, which
that is awesome.
where Romeo and Juliet were.
I can tell you that we'll probably all fight over it, but I have a feeling that Johan might get his way and steal this one from us. So we really got to make sure. All right, you got that?
Well,
So
I
for
did give him a
scale-
sneak peek because
Oh,
he
did you?
had to head for a trade
Yep,
show,
yep.
so I gave him a sneak peek, and he said you'd find a place for it. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is a really
It
cool. I love
matches
that
all of
thing.
his
That's
calyx.
like an eighth
Yeah.
of an inch.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yep.
it's so.
It's really little.
And that was like the first cut,
I want to see this.
not reverse weeding, nothing. It was just.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is all. I really love this.
So
a lot.
it's different layers, and I wanted to show also how I did this in Leonardo.
Okay.
The first thing I do want to point out is the logos. I was sent the logos with permission to be able to use those, and then the cityscape, that is a design file. So, but I brought it into the Leonardo. Do I have to do anything?
Awesome. Yep. As soon as you log in, it should pop up right on screen for you.
Okay.
And if it doesn't, we'll get it working here.
So I'm just going to show you real quick how I created one of the layers using, if my computer will wake up.
There we go. Cool. We're on. This thing is awesome. I really like this a lot. And you kind of almost gave away what's something we might be.
I know. I tried to do a little sneak peek without showing it all.
That's cool.
So when Leonardo first opens, for me, I don't know if it's like this for everybody, for most people it opens minimized, and I always just maximize the screen for that's a personal preference. And then it's a one click down here to your design tab. But one thing I want to share with you first that is a very useful tool in the software that I didn't even look at until this morning. I looked at it in the very beginning when it was first released, but it's been updated. So if you go to the top for the help and you go to online help, as long as I'm connected to the internet, you're going to see the manuals, and you can download the manual. You can open it and you can also download it. And so you can see I was looking at it this morning. So on page 44, there are shortcuts for your computer. We do know that some of the Macs doesn't work. Mac gets to be funny about that. Sometimes it's harder to program. But then also one thing I was looking at today when I scrolled up was layering marks. You can do, I'm not sure where they're at now, of course on the live. But you can see all this information. There they are. Layering marks. That's something I haven't played with in the Silhouette software or in the Leonardo Design Studio software. It puts the layering marks right on the screen for you to be able to cut projects and layer them together. So that was something I just played with this morning, and that's really how I do things, is I just push buttons, see what happens. If I get in a bind or find something wrong, I'll text Patrick or put it in the beta group. But I just want to show you real quick here how I created. I'm going to show you the layer for the Italy, and it is just simply using a rectangle. So I'm just going to click there on the screen, and I'm going to change the rectangle. I used a 9-inch shadow box, and then I'm going to make a copy of that. So I'm just Control-C, Control-V, and I'll move it away so you can see it, and then I'll change that color. For this, I just changed it to 8 inches, and then what I'm going to do is select both of those, and I'm going to use the align tools. So I'm just going to align the centers, and then I'm going to, with both of those selected, right click and choose paths and combine paths. So now I have a frame. So that is what is on the outer edge of my shadow box. And now I'm gonna go over into the design library on the left side. And
Sorry, Wi-Fi slowed down.
yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna type in Italy, and it's gonna pop up the designs there. And then when I click on it once, it's gonna bring it up. One of the great things about Leonardo and the library is that your designs are freely available for personal or commercial use. So you can create projects with them. You can use those in your business. So I'm gonna just click Open Design. And this particular one opens small, but that's not a problem. I'll just come over here and I'm gonna change that height to 8 inches. And that'll get me about right where I wanna be. And I can make further adjustments by grabbing the little corner bounding box and just pulling that out just a little bit. So I want the 3 points overlapping, and I knew that I wanted this positioned on the right-hand side of the box because I wanted the photo to show, and I wanted to put the Romeo and Juliet over here on this side. With that all there, I just simply right-click, I choose Paths, and I choose Weld. And when I go to the Send tab, you can see that it's going to cut out that layer. So, and simply making the layered shadow box is by creating your layers and then using dimensional tape or foam core board to pop those up. And
That's
that was
awesome.
it. And
That's awesome.
it did take me all day to make it, but that's because I kept messing up, or I actually found a bug in the software.
Did you?
So it is forever immortalized in this shadow box.
Awesome.
I recorded it, and they get them fixed pretty quick.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
wasn't a bad bug either. It was just something with the shape I was using. And
Well, and we talk about that all the time too, because you and Sarah definitely will send, bug reports and things that you find in the software. For us guys, for most of our platform, it's open coded, so we actually have the ability that if there is small bugs or little intricacies within the software, we have the ability to go in and actually fix those right away. So those are some tools and different features and things along the way. This one has been a big proponent of finding all of those for us so that we really can make sure to fix them so that when you guys get it on your side, although, yeah, we know that there's little bugs here and there, from time to time, but it's really flushed out well by the time that it actually gets to the public announcement, which, again, I don't talk about things that are coming up, and I know Anna will beat me up and everybody in this room because I just got it right before, but there may or may not be a beta floating around that is coming soon. So be on the lookout in the next few weeks as we're getting the next set of the software ready to go, the next set of tools and features and things that you can actually do in software. We're really excited about this next update, so make sure that you definitely follow along with everything that we got going on. If you're not already, head over to the Caesar North America support on Facebook. Also make sure that you're traveling along with us on everything Caesar North America, and then definitely give your plugs one more time so that they have everything.
so my page is the Swift Creek Customs. That's where I can post publicly on Facebook. But my group is the Creating with Caesar, Juliet, and Romeo cutting machines. And we're about 1,500 people in there right now, a little
That's
lower
awesome.
than that. So we're
That's
growing,
awesome.
but that's where people are posting their questions.
Mhm.
And the way I find issues or I verify issues is I work with my team, Sarah, my admin, Teresa. We all work together and we'll test things. And if I'm, doing something and I find an issue, I ask somebody else first to test that too,
Yep.
because I could just be messing up, and I
Yeah.
mess up all the time.
Yeah, and it happens. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all learn from even what we're doing or other people that are in these groups too. So make sure that you're following along with everything that Ellie's got going on, and more to come on the video content, which we're really excited about soon. Before we head out, do we have anybody else chiming in? Anybody else have questions, comments, concerns?
I have a question,
Okay.
but I don't know specifically what it's referring to.
Okay.
It might be about LDS, but
Okay.
It's okay.
someone is asking, is it only used for Caesar? I think they're talking
Oh,
about
right
LDS.
now.
Oh,
Yes.
for the Leonardo, yes.
Yeah.
So currently right now, Leonardo Design Studio works with the Juliet and the Romeo high definition cutters. But I will say though, just in case this was also part of the question, our Juliet and our Romeo work with all types of materials, so not just the Caesar material. We do understand that some folks do prefer other brands. The convenience of the Romeo and Juliet is that we have the test cut button, and we have the ability to update not only cut settings, speed and force, but also update actual materials right on the user interface.
Right.
For sure.
Very easy. We've got one more thing.
Okay.
One more thing.
Now the
free
cats.
to-
No, you do this one, because if I do it, I'm gonna go too far.
Okay, so there will be a post that comes up we are doing a giveaway, and I was able to pick some of my favorite products to put into this specialized package for a lucky viewer. And there'll be instructions on how you enter the giveaway, and you want to read those very specifically. You'll have to comment in a specific location. But I will be sharing it to all of my social media platforms. But we have my favorite sparkle. I was not a fan of the textured glitter just because for me it wasn't that way. The sparkle is so smooth and just so nice.
Yeah.
So I chose 2 different colors of sparkle.
Nice. Put those in
And
there.
then the Caesar Aurora
I love the
is
Aurora.
amazing. And I actually have it, this is the goldish. The hardest part about Aurora is that you really have to see it in person. It's so hard to get the color shifting and how beautiful it is on video or camera. Trevor's doing an amazing job, I know. But
I am not. This is an iPad. There's only so much I can do here.
But
it looks
it's
pretty good.
just, you need to touch it, you need to feel it. It cuts beautifully. So I picked 2 colors. We have light blue and we have the Borealis teal, which
Nice.
is amazing. And then the Caesar Etch PSV, which is what I used on the front of that shadow box. So for things that you cannot etch glass-wise, or I could have etched this glass, but it would not have had the detail of the windows. So something that has very fine details, the PSV etch is really, really great. And we will also probably, once we get the video up, we'll put it in the link below
Yep.
for,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We're using some of that Caesar PSV etch
yeah.
in our YouTube video.
See, I'm not giving away
So-
all the info now, guys.
Okay.
So other people are. Anyway.
And then some tools that Patrick's already
Yeah.
told you about this. so all of this will be coming out. Anna's going to put that up on social media on how you can enter that. Just make sure to read those directions and comment
Awesome,
where
awesome.
you need to.
And for my portion of it, because I did say that I was also going to give some away, we're going to throw in some of the Easy Color DTV. We just launched the bigger sizes of it, so maybe we can throw in some 11 by 16.5 sheets as well in the giveaway, and then we'll
Awesome.
throw in some of the A4 size sheets, the original sheets as well in the giveaway. Sorry, Anna.
Just got to
Sorry.
redo everything.
That's all right. Well, at least you guys get to see now. Like when I say it, we randomize stuff sometimes. It's random sometimes. in
Patrick
here.
just decides these things.
Yeah, sorry. Anyways, all right, cool. So make sure that you're following along everywhere. We'll make sure that we put out a post on exactly how to enter the giveaways. Are we doing raffle copter for the giveaways?
No, we're gonna
potentially?
pick them from the comments.
Comments.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Picking them from the
Make
comments.
sure
Awesome.
You tag a crafty friend on the latest pin post
Okay.
on Caesar North America.
Awesome. That'll come out after the live here so that you can start to enter for the giveaway. But thanks so much for
Thank
hanging
you
out with
for
the live.
having
See,
me.
this is
This
easy
is-
peasy. We had fun.
Yeah.
One
I mean-
question.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody from YouTube, Cindy King, wanted to know if you can make a T-shirt like Ellie Mae's.
If she can make one,
Can we make a T-shirt like Ellie Mae's?
I mean, I don't, Anna, maybe we have to put the logos in software. Might be a good idea.
That's Maya. You guys-
Yep, I gotta, we're gonna
Gotta get
get answers
permission.
on that. If I can get permission, we'll.
This
we
is
can throw it.
actually the T-shirt that they made for
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did make-
Brickcourt.
yeah.
So they put our, and
Yay.
can I share my first response? I was like, I'm not, and I said it to Courtney. I was like, 23. I'm not Michael Jordan at all.
We both
And-
were like, wait,
yeah.
23 is
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
It's the
Must be
year,
the year.
that we came to
yeah.
visit. But
Yep.
I had to ask her what her number was, and then when they matched, it was kind of a.
So, I mean, that might mean that we need a 24 and a 25 shirt and a 26 shirt. So,
Yeah, I'll
even
display
more
it.
things to come in the very near and semi-near future. So,
Yeah.
but do we have any other comments, any other questions that are coming in? Are we
People like the slap bracelets.
awesome? These things are really cool. I like
And your
these.
giveaway picks.
Awesome. Yeah, I love the Auroras as a great one. And for the sparkle, this is how I've always thought of it, right? When we brought the sparkle on, glitter is great for on the backpack, something that can be a little bit abrasive, but not like abrasive to the skin. The sparkle is great for t-shirts, especially if you're like in the cheer or in gymnastics world, because it's less abrasive. It has a little bit, and it's not as, the friction isn't as bad. And then if you want to over embellish for like bows and stuff, the twinkle is a great option.
Right.
So 3 things that have that sparkle and that flake in it that also can be used in different facets. So.
Right, and then sparkle can be layered, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so
Yep,
that
yep.
is something that we always see asked about glitter
Mhm.
HTV is sparkle can be layered, can twinkle
Yep.
be layered?
Twinkle cannot be
Not-
layered, no,
twinkle
because of
cannot.
the coating on top of it. Yep. But without further ado, that was our live right now. And then we got some more content that we got to get out of here because we got to go shoot that content because we only have Ellie and Courtney in for a short time. But we wanted to say hi. We wanted to present the giveaway. Make sure that you're subscribed and you're following along on everything that we've dropped in this. This is actually a pretty jam-packed live considering the just basic stuff that we were getting into here. But I really love this a lot. And actually, I'm probably going to hide that and keep it for myself. But that's fine. We'll figure that part out. But anyways, without further ado, we love you, everybody. Stay crafty, stay creative, and then we'll see you next time.
Yep.
Bye.